Yeah, I can't post for days still, but I was like, I gotta do an update still, even though I can't post it for a few days. There's still stuff I feel like I need to talk about. And I keep doing all these TikToks. So when I get opened up, I'm gonna download all those TikToks that I've been doing and then a couple of these little update videos I've done. And I still have been thinking about that one the other day. This thing with reality is just becoming more and more clear to me all the time. Reality is what you are focused on at the time. And, it's why a dream seems real. It's why everything is all what you're focused on. That is your real experience at that time. That these experiences are no more real than any other experience. They're just experiences. It's just right now, there's a lot of people trapped in this experience. So I've talked about this so many times in the beginning, but I still say that I still am on that same road. But one of the things, so a couple of things. For one thing, my lip, I got domestic violence by Stella. She's having a rough time, man. She's having a really rough time, and so she keeps waking me up and waking me up. And the other day, um, she woke me up and she was just being so cute. Like I said, when she does those noises and stuff, it's so cute. I can't stand it. So I went in for a kiss. Right as she pulled her paw up to hit into me, she tries to hit me, to pull me her direction. And so it was like my lip, was the whole side of my face met her paw and it just jabbed right into my lip. I had that happen before a few years ago. It hurts. And since I'm freaked out by the water, I mean, I'm not even putting it in my mouth to swish around to brush my teeth. It freaked me out now sitting in the tub soaking and having an open cut there. And then plus that big giant gouge on my knee, it's taken forever for that to heal. It's like, oh my God, that is direct access. If they're putting the VIH in our water, that's direct access into. But we can't stress out. I mean, we're all going to find out that we've all got serious stuff. I've seen about the planes. There's people who are monitoring, and it was the other day 650 military airplanes up patrolling all different states. So I knew I was right on that. Um, the there was something with the water. Oh, I've been seeing so many different things. Let me think. I'll have to I'll try and remember them all. But oh, dang it. I hate when that just like flies right out of my head really fast. But anyways, so the military planes keep going over and over and over, and we keep getting this weird weather. And now, when I've made so much contact on in the TikToks, in the comments. And so I've talked to so many people in Washington, so many people across the whole country, and everyone's having these same experiences. They're also flooding out certain communities and places where they grow things. And that's probably why we've had this nonstop rain, is because I'm right above the farms. Because the farming community between Canada and between Washington, like it's mountains and then it goes down and there's all these farms and then you go into Canada. So all of that whole area is just getting flooded out. Hold on. I knew she was gonna have a fit. Hold on. Come on, hurry up. I'm doing something. Don't. Hurry up. Come on, Stella. I'm doing something, I said. Don't try and get on my chair. I'm in this chair doing this. Okay, so anyways, there's tons of people who are experiencing the same thing with the chemicals and stuff and having reactions, and now people are really noticing. And another thing too is those towers. Everybody all over the place is having the same symptoms with this clogged up ears, this fuzzy thing in your head. It makes your hair fall out. So see, right into that campaign that they already started with Jada and Will. It just is like they're so freaking, they're so obvious with stuff. It's disgusting because they just think we're so stupid. We'll just believe whatever. And so tons of people are all having the same reactions. And the cool thing with that is talking about this stuff gets people to connect to their own body and tune in. Like, what is my body feeling? How am I feeling? Why is it feeling this way? And all of those things. So see, everything they try and do is backfiring on them. That's why there isn't like we don't have to go out with our pitchforks, because everything energetically is coming back on them. It's the big flip back. So they can't, their nonsense gets them nowhere, but it's like they constantly slap us in the face, like, yes, stupid, yes, stupid. So let me finish, please. I'll give you the chair in a minute. And then one thing is I ordered this, I put on these necklaces because it was the only black stones I could find. And this girl had told me, get it, I think it's called a sodomite stones, and it blocks EMF. So I went and looked it up. And I saw this a couple times being brought up in different things about this sodomite stone. And so I think that's what it's called. I can for sure look it up. I'll have the package. I'll take a picture of it or something. And so it's supposed to be here today, and these stones block the EMF thing. And so then I went in and looked through all my jewelry and was just pulling out anything with black stones, because it is so noisy in my ears. And then sometimes it's like they turn it up or something, because there's this constant, it sounds like crickets or grasshoppers, like I said, like that noise in both ears. And then it will jab in a few times, but inside of here, around where this band headache becomes, that feels like a tornado of just nonsense. It's really hard to keep a thought straight, to keep your words straight, to keep you get up and it's like, what am I doing? Where am I going? It keeps feeling like that. And I was thinking, man, for people who don't have awareness, there's a lot of people who think that nothing's going on, and how they would keep feeling like that and feeling like that. It messes with your appetite. A woman who was because there was a city, I can't remember, it seems like it was Montecito or something. There was a city where they were testing a lot of this stuff beforehand, and everybody had issues in that town. And she said people were losing weight, their hair was falling out and stuff like that. And so all of these symptoms, but see, they come up with new strain. Oh, we got a new strain for you. And look at what's happening. All these people are having this because of this other thing. It's like, no, that's not it. That is the beard to all of the nonsense. They just keep pulling them out, different disguise. They try and mask everything so that we think that it's this other stuff, but really it's them the whole time just doing the same shit. So, and the good thing to me is, I don't even think I can post this before the 26th, but that Disclosure 3 that's going to be out on John Shirka's, that looks super, super interesting. And, I keep hearing stuff about the looking glass, and there's so much stuff about that, what they started doing to try and change the timeline. And no matter what, they can't stop it, because it's a cosmic event and it's not stopping it. And they can't stop the end of them, no matter what they do. But I think it's messing with things. Why, people's realities seem like things are changing and they don't make sense and stuff. I think it's something what they're doing. Because they know how to manipulate stuff in this reality, stuff that we don't understand. We're just projected here trying to have an experience. It just so happens we came in for this experience right now, is to awaken to all of this, which is more than likely because all of us have been here at some other time in time and space, messed with these people in different lives, and that we are here like as vengeance. We are the ones taking it into the age of Aquarius. We are making the change. We are going to create a different world. And so, it's all okay. I get it. It's all going to happen. It all is happening. We just have to stay, in our faith and hope. And definitely, like, speaking out, I can see so much, like, how much I'm doing, like, ego work and stuff. Because when people don't listen to you and think you're crazy, it's a real slap in the face. And it's very humbling, especially to just keep speaking out when people don't believe you. Yet you know that you're speaking the truth. It's just that they just can't see it yet. But it is very humbling, I'll tell you that. And let's see, so the bracelet, all the confirmation, all the people going through the same experiences, the disclosure video. I remember the other thing I wanted to say. So I did go, that freaking Pam show, You know, when I kept saying, like, I don't understand why they're taking lead actresses and when there's character actors that look exactly, God, Stella, exactly like this woman. I'm trying to turn it, sorry, I hate that look just like that woman. And, you know, wouldn't have been a challenge for them, and how they had to put on a fat suit and all that stuff. It almost seemed like, damn, like you know, I've talked about this before in other videos, but it's like that they just, it's making fun of people somehow. I don't know. It just bothers me. I think, you know, it's something that people don't notice or they accept, but it bothers me. And so when but it kept popping up and popping up. And so I was like, okay, they want me to see this. They want me to talk about something in this. So, okay, I'm going to go watch it. And so I watched it, and I was just getting annoyed right off the back because I kept feeling like they just were, they were doing it kind of like in a silly kind of way, but it kept, you know, to me, belittling people and making them look silly. And I don't know why. It seems like there's certain places and certain types of people that they really target. That bothers me. And so that bothered me. And then when it went on, and it was a small town, and but she committed crimes. Oh my gosh, this woman, it was like she could sit there with a knife and be stabbing you in the chest while she's smiling and telling you she's not doing it, and people would believe her. Like, I mean, this woman was like quite the snake salesman. You know, she could just trick people, and people would just believe her. And she was so mean. And if you got on her wrong side, oh my God, that was not a good thing. And she would kill anybody to cover herself and to get money and stuff. And she hoarded money. She would put it in things and bury it and stuff. Like, it was really weird. Like, I mean, she definitely had mental illness, and why people around her couldn't recognize. I mean, there's narcissism where people are out of sync with their ego, and then there is like other level where you reach a point of antisocial behavior. You know, it's narcissism on an extreme criminal level. So this woman had serious issues, and she had like a husband she'd had forever. Her mom and her had such a tumultuous relationship. It was like, why couldn't her daughter was so abused by her. It was like, why don't any of these people question this? Why do they just accept all these really shitty relationships? This is weird. And then all this crime is in this small town. So this woman has gone around, you know, she knows how to manipulate these people. And she goes around manipulating everybody. It just makes her skeezier and skeezier as you see her. What a liar. And oh my gosh, she completely personified just the worst characteristics that you would never want to have. And so she was like tricking people. It's like she was putting a persona out there so nobody would ever think she would do a thing. Everybody thought she was nice, but everything crumbled apart because this time. It's cosmic. There's nothing you can do about it. Your true self will be exposed, and your true self will be exposed to you. And it's up to you to decide, do I want to heal that stuff? Do I want to keep going in the dark direction? Do I want to go on a path of enlightenment? Which, you know, I mean, you know, there's those of us holding out, you know, these lanterns trying to guide you in the direction that we went during our time of, during our experience towards enlightenment, you know, but it is everybody's individual. We all have individual experiences, you know, we're all seeing life through different lenses, and we're all here to experience different things. So, you know, it's definitely, you know, it's a dark path. It's not lit up the whole way. And that's because you're supposed to go inside. You're supposed to connect. So you're supposed to be led by you and your higher self, your spirit guides, you know, that's what's supposed to lead you. So I can just keep telling you, I know it has to do with healing. I can keep telling you, I know it has to do with coming into balance. And I know it all has to do with us becoming deeper in our priorities, in our relationships. And, you know, whatever it takes for each person to work on things, they've got to follow, they got to follow their own guidance. But there was so much of people, I've talked about this so much, where people, that they, like, it's not just the dark people, the illuminated ones that have had a hold on us. They've allowed people to play out the bad guy. They put bad people into positions of power. And so, and that is so manifested in so many aspects. It's showing itself. And in this small town judicial, it definitely showed that so much. And people who are blind to the truth, blind to what they don't want to see, and really focused on their own careers. And that's what, we've got all of this corruption and stuff. People looking for a payout, a payoff, a way to get ahead fast, a way to be in the big boys club. Everybody's looking for this, quick ride into success. And in all ways to be thinking oh, it's okay if I do that. Oh, it's okay if I do that. I've got to get successful. But what is success if you're fucking everybody over? Like, people have to all stop along their path and start questioning it. And, I thought it showed really good in this, how corrupt some small town judicial would be. Like, if you want to be a criminal, I imagine there's so many small towns that are just dealing with so much corruption, because the judicial is just as, like, my aunt's uncle is the judge, and it's like, it's very interconnected with the people who get themselves in power. So if you're the cousin of the judge and you're out, raping and pillaging every night, well, you got somebody who's going to keep covering it if you've got money or what they want. So there's just a lot of criminal stuff that has been allowed to play out. But it's up to each person, each soul, to recognize those kinds of things and to question their own moral fiber. That's what everything is about, is awakening awareness to your environment, questioning your own moral fiber, and then healing your wounds. Let things come up and heal them, and get yourself in balance. Oh my gosh, she's on a stop. So as one thing too, when the poisons and the frequency thing, like, I've had dogs running through the neighborhood. I've had the sheriff in the neighborhood yesterday and the day before, which is so rare. So anyways, oh, now she's limping over to there. When the dogs were out there, she was running the fence, and that kills her. But she was already having trouble, and I know it's stuff they're dropping on us, the poison. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.